In those days, Israel had no king. Everyone did what was right in their own eyes. The tribes were united by faith, but each acted independently, guided by local customs. In this uncertain time, a Levite from Ephraim took a concubine from Bethlehem. Their relationship soured, and she left him, returning to her father's house. After 4 months, the Levite set out to win her back, bringing his servant and 2 donkeys. He arrived in Bethlehem, where her father greeted him with joy and hospitality. The father welcomed the Levite warmly, eager for reconciliation. The Levite was brought into the home, and the process of healing began. The father's happiness showed his hope for his daughter's relationship to be restored. This is where our story truly begins, in a home filled with hope for peace. The woman's father lavished hospitality on the Levite, urging him to stay and share meals. Each day, the father insisted they remain, offering food and comfort. The Levite accepted, and the days passed in feasting and conversation. The father's generosity was more than custom. It was a plea for family unity. On the 4th day, the father again urged them to stay until afternoon. The Levite respected his host's kindness, but the time to leave drew near. The days in Bethlehem were filled with warmth, a stark contrast to the troubles before. Yet, the journey home could not be delayed forever. The Levite prepared to depart, grateful for the father's persistent kindness. The stage was set for a journey that would test the bonds of hospitality and trust. On the 5th day, the Levite insisted on leaving, despite his father-in-law's pleas to stay. He saddled his donkeys, gathered his concubine and servant, and set out as the sun set. Near Jebus, the servant suggested they stop for the night, but the Levite refused. He would not seek shelter among foreigners, choosing instead to press on to an Israelite town. They aimed for Gibeah or Ramah, hoping for a welcome among their own people. The decision to travel late, bypassing safety for kinship, would have consequences. The Levite's choice was shaped by loyalty and identity, but also risk. As darkness fell, the group pressed on, trusting in the hospitality of their countrymen. The journey was now more than a return home. It was a test of the values they held dear. The night deepened as they neared Gibeah, uncertain of what awaited them. The Levites' group entered Gibeah, seeking shelter among fellow Israelites. They waited in the public square, expecting the sacred duty of hospitality to be honored, but the townspeople ignored them, leaving them exposed and alone. Hours passed in silence, the Levites' hope fading with the light. At last, an old man from Ephraim living in Gibeah saw them and approached. He asked about their journey, and hearing their plight, offered them shelter. "Peace be to you," he said. "Let me care for your needs. Do not spend the night in the square." His kindness was a rare light in the darkness of the city's indifference. In a land where hospitality was sacred, only a stranger remembered its value. The Levite and his companions entered the old man's home, unaware of the fate that awaited them.